In this class, we will discuss about cell membrane. Cell membranes are outermost boundary of cytoplasm, and it is present in almost all eukaryotic cells. And this membrane is otherwise called plasma lemma, cell membrane, or even plasma membrane. The term cytoplasm was first coined by a scientist called Nageli in 1855. Chemically, membrane is formed of glycoproteins and phospholipids. Hence, the membranes are called lipoproteinaceous. Plasma membrane has about 75 angstrom thickness. Till now, different models are proposed to study the structure of plasma membrane. The more accepted models which explain the structure of plasma membrane are trilaminar model, biomolecular leaflet model, lattice model, micellar model, and fluid mosaic model. We will explain or we will discuss these different models briefly. The first model is trilaminar model proposed by the scientist called Robertson in 1950. As the word itself suggests, trilaminar, that is, three lamina or three layers are present in this membrane. The outer layer is a protein layer, then there is a middle lipid layer, and there is an inner layer which is protein layer, or outer protein layer, middle lipid layer, and protein layer. It's like a lipid layer is sandwiched between the protein layer, so it is also called sandwich model. The middle layer is having a thickness of 34 or 35 angstrom, while the outer layers are having a thickness of 20 angstrom. Extensive studies using scanning electron microscope revealed that the outer protein layer or the outer layer and inner layer contain globular proteins and also the polar groups of lipids, while the middle layer consists of non-polar lipids. Each lipid molecule is having polar groups and non-polar groups, and these polar groups are intermingled with protein layers, whereas non-polar lipid layers are present on the mid position. This model is also called trilaminar unit membrane model. It is called trilaminar because three layers are present. It is called unit membrane model because this membrane structure is present in bacteria, plants, animals. Wherever membranes are present, all are having this kind of unit membranes. So it is called unit membrane model due to its universality. This model can explain lipid content, electric resistance, and permeability of the membranes. So this is the structure of a unit membrane model. Each lipid molecule is having a polar head and a non-polar tail, and the polar head region is pointing towards the protein layer, and the non-polar tails are placed opposite to each other, and these are the two lipid layers. Togetherly, the membrane is having the thickness of 75 angstrom, of which the lipid layer constitute 35 angstrom and the protein layer constitute 20 angstrom. And this is the second model, and this is called the biomolecular leaflet model, and is proposed by the scientists called Dervson and Daniel Lee. They suggest the membrane is formed of two layers, or according to this model, membrane is formed of two layers, or it can be defined as lipid coated with protein. Here also, inner region is lipid region and it is surrounded with protein layers. Each lipid molecule has a hydrophobic tail and a hydrophilic head. The hydrophilic head point towards periphery, whereas the hydrophobic tails point towards inside. Since there are two molecular layers of lipids, the tail regions face each other, whereas head regions face apart. And this model explained the biological and chemical properties of plasma membrane, whereas it failed to explain surface tension. So this is the second model, and this is called the biomolecular leaflet model. And this in one line, biomolecular leaflet model defines membrane as lipid coated with protein. The third model is lattice model. This model was proposed by the scientist Olpers in 1941. As the title itself suggests, lattice or network is the structure of this model. Here, the proteins will form a network-like structure like a mesh, whereas the lipid molecules are distributed within the meshes of the protein framework. Like this, the proteins will form a network or a lattice or a framework, and within this framework, lipid molecules are distributed within these meshes. This is called the lattice model. And the fourth model is called the micellar model, and it is proposed by Hillier and Hoffman in 1953. Here, the membranes are arranged in the form of globular subunits called micellae. Or if you see the structure of, according to this model, if you see the structure of a membrane, membranes are having globular subunits. Each this kind of globular subunits are called micelles. Of course, there will be lipid protein micellae as well as protein micellae, as membranes are lipoproteinaceous. The lipid micellae will serve as the building block of the membrane, and the protein micellae or protein molecules are arranged on the either side. If you see the structure of this micellar model, the lipid molecules are arranged in the form of a circle. These are each lipid molecule. Their tails are pointing towards inside, head are pointing towards periphery, and they are arranged in the form of a circular unit, and this circular unit is called micelle. And this is the lipid micellae, and each lipid molecule is having a head and a tail. Whereas the protein molecules are arranged on the peripheral sides. The protein molecules are seen through the periphery. The tail is directed towards or within each micellae, the tail of the protein molecule are pointing towards inside and the head is pointing towards periphery. And the fifth model and the most accepted model to explain the cell metabolism and cell particle movement through the cell is fluid mosaic model. And this is the most versatile model. And this is put forward by a scientist called Singer and Nicholson, and it was in 1972. This model suggests plasma membrane consists of lipids and proteins. So this is a lipoproteinaceous membrane. Here, lipid is not having rigidity, they are fluidity, they are having a fluidity, or they are in the form of a fluid which can move, whereas proteins are embedded in this lipid, or it's like proteins in the sea of lipid. This is the one line explanation. So these are the lipid molecules and these are the protein molecules. The lipid molecules, the polar head is pointing towards periphery and the non-polar tail is pointing towards inside. The lipid layer is bimolecular layer, but these lipid molecules can move and the protein molecules are present on the inside. And the protein molecules present in fluid mosaic model are of two types: peripheral or extrinsic proteins and integral or intrinsic protein. The integral proteins are present within the membrane and the extrinsic proteins are present on the periphery. The disruption of the removal of this intrinsic proteins can harm the cell membrane, whereas the movement of extrinsic protein will not disturb the cell membrane. The extrinsic proteins have the ability to move, whereas intrinsic proteins are fixed within the lipid layer. And since the lipid molecules are in the form of motion, along with the movement of lipid, the proteins can also move. Often, the lipid molecules are studded with carbohydrate molecules on the surface. The protein molecules are also connected with or also studded with carbohydrate molecules. May I repeat? The lipid molecules are many times connected or studded with lipid carbohydrate layer, or the lipid molecules are studded with carbohydrates. They are called glycolipids. Similarly, the protein molecules are also studded with carbohydrate. They are called glycolipids. So, to conclude, there are 5 models of cell membranes are suggested. Trilaminar model defines 3-layer, bimolecular leaflet model, lattice model, micellar model, and fluid mosaic model. The most significant is fluid mosaic model. And trilaminar model defined the structure. Bimolecular leaflet model failed to explain the surface tension. Though there is lattice model and micellar model, they are not very much accepted. The more accepted one is fluid mosaic model. And this is the brief explanation of cell membrane. Thank you.